like we are meeting today for the very first time, right?
Yes,
So I
ma'am.
would like to know about you. So for that, please give me your introduction.
Yes, sure, ma'am. So thank you so much for giving me such opportunity to introduce myself. My name is Sunidhi Kumari. I am from Jharkhand. As I'm studying class 9, I have 5 members in my family and I have 3 siblings, one me and 2 small brothers. And my hobby is to learn English language and to learn something new. And even though I'm running to a YouTube channel and I'm curious and eager to learn and to practice English language, that's all about me.
Very nice. You speak very well, actually. Yeah. So like
Ma'am,
your
can I?
name is yeah, your name is Sweetie, is it?
No, ma'am, my name is Sunidhi Kumari.
Tell me the spelling.
Sunidhi, Sunidhi Kumari.
Sunidhi Kumari, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yes, ma'am.
Okay, that
Yes,
singer's
ma'am.
name, na Sunidhi Chauhan. Okay, Sunidhi. Okay. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. So, ma'am,
Now,
may I also know something about you? Can you introduce yourself?
yes, why not Sunidhi? Yes. So as
Yes,
you
ma'am.
know that my name is Alka and I'm a senior citizen calling you from Lucknow, the capital of UP. If you talk about my academic career, then I'm a postgraduate in English. I have two grown-up sons. And about my hobbies, then I love reading and I listen to music. And nowadays, my like foremost hobby of mine is to interact with different people. So this is my hobby, to interact with different people these days. Yeah. So Sunidhi,
Yeah,
are
that's
you
very
in English
fantastic,
medium?
ma'am.
Yes. So are you
Yes,
in
ma'am.
English medium school?
Yes, ma'am. I'm in English medium.
Okay, okay. That's the reason you speak very well. And in your school, everybody talks in English?
Yes, ma'am. We can say like some of the people they used to speak in English language, and rather we can find that mostly of the people they are not able. Mostly of the students they don't speak in English language.
Okay, okay. From which place you are connecting me? I think you told me, but I don't.
Yes, ma'am.
Which,
I am from Jharkhand.
okay, okay, from Jharkhand. Okay. And which
Yes,
place?
ma'am.
Which place in Jharkhand?
Ma'am, Hazaribagh district.
Okay, I've not heard about this. I've actually never
Yes,
been
ma'am.
to Jharkhand, never been to Jharkhand, but I know about that place. Okay. So what?
Yes, ma'am.
So which is your, I think, favorite subject is English, is it?
Yes, ma'am. English is my favorite subject. I can also say math science is also my favorite, but I can say that English is my favorite.
Okay, so you are learning you are learning to for your fluency. You want to become more better, right?
Yes, ma'am. I just think that if I will learn English language, then I will not going to face a lots of difficulties in my future life. So that's why I just started to learn this language and to practice. I'm practicing here before 8 to 9 months only. I've joined to the Skype application. I'm doing practice here.
Very nice. So do you think like English is very necessary these days for everybody?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I just think that English is very, very necessary for us and for everybody. Nowadays, all the people they should learn English language because it has become a common language for everybody. And if the people they will know English language, then they will not going to face any difficulties in any times. Like if we can also see in the rural areas, earlier people they were not aware of the English language, and but now every people they are eager and curious to learn this language because it has become a very, very important language for us. Like if we also want to connect with the peoples like foreigner peoples, or if we go to the south they are speaking their native language and we are also speaking our native language. So if we want to connect to the people then English is very, very necessary for us. And at the international level also, if we want to give any interview or presentation also, so that's why English is very, very necessary. Everywhere we find English is very important. In the phones also so many notifications in the social media all are given in English language, and we can also feed English is very, very easy for us if we will learn only. We can also say like for doing a high job also English is very important for us. So that's why I
Yes.
just think that English is very, very important.
Yeah. So from your childhood you are speaking in English or in the later years you started?
Yes, ma'am. Later, I have started talking about my journey about the English language. When I was in class 6 or 7, at that time, I was facing lots of difficulties in speaking English language, or even though I was not knowing anything about the English language. Like a grammar part, I was also not knowing. So that's why my
Right.
parents and my teachers told me that if you know the English language, then you will not going to face lots of difficulties. So that's why firstly, I learned the grammar. because grammar is the backbone of the English language. So that's why I
Yeah.
learned the grammar. I'm not telling that whole grammar is important, but I can say that basic grammar is very, very necessary for learning
Yes.
English language, for speaking English language. Mostly of the people I have heard, like they are telling grammar is not important, but I am also not telling that grammar is very, very necessary for us. Basic grammar is very, very important for speaking English language. I just learned the tenses where we have to use the appropriate verbs, sentences, like this type of things. I have learned, and after that, I was doing the activity at my home, that how I can give my introduction, how I can give my daily routine in my front of camera, in front of mirror. Because if I will face the mirror or camera, then only I will overcome of the hesitation and can speak with the confidence. So that's why I was speaking like that only. And the people, one who say like that I am only comfortable in the audio call, but I have to suggest to those people like they should they should face the camera, because if they will face only, they can easily speak English. They will face overcome of the hesitations. And like this, I have started to learn. And at the time also, I was doing the practice with the co-learner, but I was not in my mind. Nothing was coming that what I have to speak. I was feeling that what the people will think about me. I'm not knowing anything about the English language. I
Yeah.
just left those all things. And before 8 to 9 months, I've joined to the Skype application. And from now only, I've understood that English is very, very necessary for us. Every people they are knowing English language, so I should
Yes.
also learn English language. So like this, my journey is ended, and I'm doing practice now.
So, like, according to you, you think that English is very, very necessary, and for everybody, it is very necessary, right? And the future, like, everybody has to go for some interview, they have to appear for exams, so many things, you know. But at this age, if you ask me, for me, I have nothing to do in the future. But I told you, no, this is my hobby to interact with different people. So that's the reason I'm here, you know. And yeah,
Wow,
and
that's very fantastic, ma'am. Like people, they just get tired of learning anything new. But I cannot see any person like you that you are learning English language. You are speaking very well English language, ma'am. I can say that I can be inspired by you by learning this learning English language.
okay, thank you so much. Yes. Okay, one thing I would ask you, when did you start your journey? In this class only from ninth or before? Like,
Yes, ma'am.
yeah,
Yeah, like before 8 to 9 months only.
8 to 9?
Months.
Okay, 8 to 9 months. Oh, okay. And like even I
Yes, ma'am.
started 8 months before. Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay. So you think to come on the video calls is very necessary. Only audio calls won't help anybody, right?
Yes, ma'am. Because if like we are speaking audio call, even though we can see in the case we are speaking audio call, everybody they can speak in audio call because they will not able to face any issue. They whatever they are doing, they can easily speak. But if we go to the public places where we have to face a lots of difficulties, if the people they will ask something in the English language, then we can definitely going to face a lots of difficulties. So that's a for overcome of the hesitation, we have to face the camera, and we should speak in front of mirror camera. Like at the like in the future life we can also find a lots of difficulties. If now we are speaking audio call, then future time we will definitely gonna do face a lots of difficulties, like in the stage there are so many presentations they are given. So how the people they will be able to face like that? So that's why we should speak in the video call.
Actually, you are an inspiration to many because I'm here for the past 8 months, as I told you now. So there are so many co-learners of mine. You know, there are many. I would not mention their name. There are like females are more. So you know what they tell me, ma'am, I don't want to come on the videos because we are hesitant, we feel nervous, and they are more comfortable to talk on only on the audio calls. And the same thing was with me also. Like initially when I was in the Skype group, so initially like for 2 months I started speaking only with the audio call. Even I thought to come on the video calls, I felt very nervous, you know. But once I thought I made up my mind, you know, let me see, let me try, you know. But my first video went very bad, and that was with
Yes,
one
ma'am.
Mansi madam is there, you know, she's a big trainer, she is. So I had a video call with her, and my video was very bad. You know, that time I was not able to speak in this manner, the which I'm talking to you right now. So I told her, ma'am, please don't upload this my video on any channel. You know, I requested her, and she didn't upload it. So, but as you are an inspiration, I would say to many, because when they will hear your video, when they will see your videos, they will be inspired to come on the videos. You know, many of I told you, many are there. And just yesterday I spoke to a girl, she want to have a job, but she actually doesn't want to come on the video. So I told her, you want to have a job, good job, you're trying for a good job, and you will face so many interviews. Then why not try to come on the video calls? I told her.
Yes,
But
ma'am.
yeah, it will be good for many when they will like watch this video of yours. Yes.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
in
So, ma'am, I want to ask one question to you. Like, as you're speaking very well English language, so I just think that what you want to give to the suggestion to those people who really want to learn English language, like the beginners one, if they want to learn English language, so what suggestion do you want to give?
what suggestion? Okay. For the beginners, no? Okay. For the beginners, I would suggest the same thing. Like we have to speak on daily. So as much as like daily they will speak on, and the speaking will help them. In few days they will be able to become much better. Initially nobody is good at speaking, but once we practice a lot, practice will make them perfect, right? And practice in daily they have to like speak on. So according to the caliber, how much they can speak each day, single day, they should. And the second thing is that everybody, like the beginners, now they should, not only beginners, even I'm doing the same thing, like to listen to conversational videos, like podcast, many stories, to any, we can hear, listen to conversational videos once or twice daily. And as something about LSWR, do you know that?
Yes, ma'am. I'm knowing LSR, listening, speaking, reading, writing.
Yeah, so these four things are very necessary for any beginner. So they should practice
Yes,
all these.
ma'am.
I would say these are the four pillars of the English language. If one is
Yes,
able
ma'am.
to
You're
follow,
absolutely right.
yeah. Under the two pillars are the most important: to speak and to listen. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
so these are the two best things to follow. Yes.
Yes, ma'am, you are absolutely right. Like, if the people they want to learn English language, so that's why they should can follow the tips like Phyllis RW. They have to maintain I have to listen some stories at the beginning of doing anything. At the beginning of learning anything, we have to face lots of difficulties. But after some maturity of that things, we can get we can practice easily. Like when I have also started to learn this language. I was facing so much difficulty, so that's why I was also doing the practice of the
Yeah.
LSRW and so many things I was doing at that time. But I was not getting much time for doing such a practice, and now I am also not getting so much time to practice. Like before 2 or 3 months, I was not on the Skype application because I was not getting much time because I'm a student and I have to also see on my studies. So that's why I'm not getting time to practice. So that's why I just think that LSRW is very, very necessary for us for learning
Yes.
English language. And the
Yes.
regular practice is also very important because if the people they will speak on the regular basis, then only they can find a good result in themselves that
Yes.
I am
Yes.
able to speak very well.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
So when did you join this Skype? When it's been how long?
Ma'am, yeah, like before 8 to 9 months only I've joined.
Yeah.
When I
Before
installed
that.
the Skype application,
Okay. And
yes,
how
ma'am.
was you before that? Like before 8, 9 months? Uh,
Yes, ma'am.
not that.
Yeah, I was, even though I was not able to form the sentence also, that what I was thinking like that time. I was not going to form a sentence. I was doubting in my mind that, nothing sentences were coming in my mind that how I can form the sentence also. At that time was like that. And now I can see that I have to practice more and more. Now I'm also not better. I have to practice more and more and I have to become a better.
Okay. Very nice. Very nice thought. Okay. So do you have any
Yes,
questions
ma'am.
for me? Or like I would have to wind up because I have given 4 o'clock time to somebody. Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. So we should
Yeah.
end our session.
Okay. Do you have any questions or should I wind up?
Ma'am, I just think that we have covered all those things. I have asked you, so I don't have any question to you, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Bye. Have a good
Okay.
time. Have a good day. Okay. And God bless you, dear. Yeah.
Okay. So thank you so much, ma'am.